away from Waterdeep. Let's go.
Corpse is tainted by the shadows. Best avoided.
New horizons.
Someone there. There.
Let's get on with it. Let's try this way.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
What a day. Hardly a challenge.
Your desire. The path less traveled.
Onward then. Just check for anything useful.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
Some sort of barrier. The shadows can't penetrate it.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. She's with me.
Come. Jahira!
Hello.
Kindness is too often a decoy.
This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Stop! What's you doing? She's the one who saved us!
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved one of my friends from a druid with a snake. Knows when to be discreet too. I'd pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible? Enlighten me. Now.
What in the hell is that thing?
More or less. Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then you've found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Blood, this is heavy. Salutations. It shall be done.
It's for a good cause.
If Jaheira trusts you, I trust you.
Can't chat. I need to reinforce the barricade.
Go safely.
Jaheira wants to...
Gods, what I wouldn't give.
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about?
Just about.
Free as you are, this is no...
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through. Cheeky. But, since you're asking...
Steel.
If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me.
Take care now.
What's next?
It ain't pretty.
Curiosity must be satisfied.
I've definitely seen that ox before. It has the same strange look in its eye. Wits and blades, always sharp. I must keep going.
It's toast.
No harm in a little conversation.
No, still incapable. Not for you to know. I said incapable. Quite right.
By all means.
Scurry on now. I admire your ability to graciously suffer the frustration of your desires. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
This is your end.
Swords meet sorcery.
Eat this!
Let's spill some blood.
Well, that'll teach me never to judge an ox by its cover.
Ugh. Just when I think I've seen it all. At least it's dead now.
I thought it was you. Saving my skin again, I see. Never seen a shapeshifter dogs before. But I'm glad you dealt with it before it dealt with us. I'm glad to see you're all right. The way here was anything but easy, eh? A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hoped to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help. I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons, but no one has earned my trust if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
Using something that's already fabricated is tough, but I can try. How many do you have? I thought I sniffed American scent somewhere. These must have been a pain to get a hold of. American masks are brittle, so what I make won't last as long as my usual pieces. There. Be careful who sees you using that. You might draw the wrong sort of eyes.
Need anything?
Work to do. Assume nothing.
I'll be here if you need anything. Yes.
Assume nothing. A simple task. Objective noted.
Certainly.
Please, I just want to be alone. Gone? Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love... Dennis... Martin Dor, Roshan... I've always been good at running. Unlike Dennis, I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye. Do you really think so? By the gods, I hope you're right. I wish I hadn't let go of him. It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me. What am I going to do?
All right. A little discourse.
Shadows lurking.
We lost a good one today.
You made it through the dark. Lucky you. Not everyone does. We lost one today. Jonas. He was a good harper. A good friend.
He was joking this morning. Jonas, I mean, he was always joking. Said it was good for morale, but he just liked seeing people laugh. He was a good harper. A good friend. We were comrades in arms. I thought we could have been something more one day, but too late now. I don't know, and I never will. I'm sorry. I'd like to be alone.
Be safe.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
You look well equipped. Good.
You need something? Ask Jahira. I'm...
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Disappointing.
What's that?
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock. Patrols report premium trinkets and doodahs. Preparing to march, I wager.
Seems that way.
Could be useful.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need? I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday. I mean, maybe. But she put me in charge of the shop. I thought... Never mind. Here. You can have it then.
Last night's best bargains, right here.
In the market for something special? I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Pleasure doing business. Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Ceres, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one. Aye. Not a battle she's likely to put to song. Maybe we should have just surrendered. Zevlor begged us to. But they were toying with us. Making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse. Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try. Watch your back out there.
Have a gander at the finest stock.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? And you're certain you will continue to resist? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. It seems likely, which means he isn't working alone. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Gederick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. You're the only one who can get inside the towers. You were born for this mission. Or made for it, rather. Besides, you need this. You need to heal yourself of your infection. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Gederick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Don't be shy. Have a gander and the finest stock.
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too. Honestly, terribly. I still can't believe it. The cultists, the screams. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going? We're in the same boat then. That's somewhat of a comfort. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Premium trinkets and
Watch yourself out there.
If I wanted water, I would... Hiss! I say hiss! And yet you harm me by your very presence.
This is my territory, and you're in it. I'll allow it. I slinked, of course. Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. But do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful. You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Hiss.
Have a gander at the finest stock.
A faded advertisement, its message still faintly
Good to see you're still...
Fresh veg and fancy fruit. Buy 2, get 1 free.
Your job is to serve drinks, you little devil. Do it!
Please,
I There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened. They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this. I don't need your help, and I don't need your pity. Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken. They're my response. You go save...
I tried telling Mr. Roland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either. If this is about Roland, go away! Sorry. Roland snapped too, and I didn't like it. He isn't very good with anyone. He yelled at me just because I told him not to drink anymore. It was for his own good. He can barely stand up straight. Yeah. He did save us, after all. Anyway, it's his loss. I found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering. Pretty sure it's magic. I was gonna give it to Roland so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows. It's for Roland. Fine. He'll probably hate it anyway. Here. Anyway, I'm sick of talking. You can go now. Bye-bye.
Blackets will be done.
Simple.
Ready and willing.
In for a surprise? Right away.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
That's curious.
light.
From a bottle so finished. It wasn't very nice. Most, if you like it, it means you're a grown-up. Being a grown-up is awful.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
You're heading into the towers, are you?
Nice to see a friendly Flame Colour. That's your name, isn't it? Art Colour? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me. A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even, who'll want to be seeing you. Oh, if you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
He spent a long time in the Shadowfell, a Sharan realm without color or light. It's had a terrible effect on him.
His mind lingers in the Shadowfell, but perhaps it can be returned. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a stringed instrument, perhaps.
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. If he does, he isn't sane.
Some parchment.
He's investigating the House of Healing. In search of what, I wonder?
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Nathaniel and me climb up a tree, and we see what we see and do just what we please. Together, waiting for the sun forever. We see.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Excellent.
Premium trinkets and dudes.
Forever. Once there's nothing
With silver tongue.
In the market for something special? Pleasure. Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Mug of ale, 4 CP. Chopped cheek, 3 SP. Daily special, inquire.
Take it easy while...
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest
I don't think Mom would. Last light's best fun.
That's curious.
Action, not reaction. A minor hindrance.
Keep your distance, darling. Oh, for a skeleton key. Tread lightly. Empty. How about this?
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.